Here are a couple things you can do to be a little bit more comfortable at the gym. Hi, hello, it's Ann. Let's go. 1. Plan your workout. Go into the gym knowing which machines and which movements you want to do. This way you don't have to be in the middle of the gym looking around and kind of wondering what you should do next. You'll already know what to do next. 2. Bring your headphones and put on your favorite playlist. 3. Make sure your gym fit is something comfortable. 4. If this is a new gym and you don't know where anything is, I highly suggest that you find a cardio machine that you're comfortable being on. Do some cardio while also kind of looking around and making a mental note like, okay, squat racks are here, benches are here, dumbbells are here, the restroom is there. And 5, it's understanding and realizing that you're probably not the only person there that is nervous or uncomfortable at the gym. Understand that you don't need to be at the gym for hours to feel like you've accomplished something. You trying and going to the gym at all is already a huge accomplishment, and you should be really proud of yourself. I believe in you. I don't know who needs to hear this, but I'm going to say it anyways. It is okay to take a step back because you really want to focus on your mental health. And when we do feel down, people around us are going to ask for an explanation. Why are you feeling the way you're feeling? But most of the time, we don't even know how to explain it ourselves, and we're the ones feeling it. This is a reminder that 1, you never have to explain yourself. And 2, if they truly love you, care for you, and want to be there for you, the last thing they'll ever be is upset at you. They will be worried, they'll be concerned, and they will check up on you, but they will never be mad at you. I don't know who needs to hear this, but I'm going to say it anyways. But when you miss someone that is no longer here, which I'm sure is all the time. Some days are okay, and then there are other days where you think back and you realize that you should have or could have said or done things differently. It weighs very, very heavy on your heart. Let me remind you that you don't have to pretend to be okay, but try to understand that if they could, they would be with you right now and reassure you that they would want you to be happy. So much easier said than done, and I know that. I'm not trying to invalidate how you feel. I just hope you come to realize that even though they're not here, they would still love to see you do so well. They would love to see you try. I pray for your healing. Losing someone is never easy. It's always okay to miss them. You got this, and I'm rooting for you. Things a best friend will do for you, even though you didn't ask them to do it. Hi, hello, it's Ann. Tag your best friend, and let's go. 1, they will defend you in front of everyone, even if you're wrong. But best believe if it's just you two, they're gonna pull you to the side and be like, yo, you were wrong. Like, come on. 2, the moment they sense that something is wrong, they will be calling you, texting you, showing up at your house. Until you tell them that you need some space to kind of calm down, they will not leave you alone. And 3, your problem is no longer just your problem. It is now your best friend's problem too. Why? Because you guys are in this together, okay? Here are some self-love non-negotiables that I'm currently learning and wanted to share. Hi, hello, it's Ann. Let's go. 1, it's seeing disrespect for what it really is. Disrespect. We all have our bad days, but for someone to project their bad day onto you when you've done absolutely nothing is just disrespect. 2, if you feel good about your appearance, your hair, your makeup, whatever it is, do not let anyone else change your mind. You look great and you feel great. Don't think otherwise. And 3, if you have lost a friendship and this person was just not good for you, understand that you don't need to reach out every time you miss them. You can always wish them the best from afar, but you don't have to reach out to them. There's a difference between a friend and an acquaintance. We're not even going to go into best friends because you would know who your best friend is without hesitation. Hi, hello, it's Ann. Let's go. 1, a friend will make the effort to hang out with you and talk to you. Whereas you only hang out with an acquaintance because you two have to be there and it benefits the two of you guys in your own separate ways. For example, you guys both work at the same place. So you guys hang out and talk during your shift together because you guys so conveniently have a shift together. Or you go to school together and you have the same classes. 2, I don't know what it is, but a friend will always know who your best friend is. Not personally, but if someone were to ask them like, oh, who's blah, blah, blah's best friend, they know a name. Whereas an acquaintance doesn't really pay attention like that and probably wouldn't even know how to answer that question. And 3, if you were to plan your birthday party right now, a friend will be on that list. You'll remember to put them on that list. Whereas an acquaintance, you don't really put them on the list because you either forget or you don't really care if they're there. And I say that in the most respectful way. What are some of your ways to decide whether a person is a friend or an acquaintance? Let me know. To the person that is constantly overworking themselves because they don't want to feel their feelings, I just wanted you to know that you're not alone. And I get it, you would rather progress in school or take an extra shift and make extra money than to sit there in your own silence and just think and feel everything that's going on in your head and your heart. Being busy is just the way you cope, and it makes the hurt less painful. But as much as you don't want to hear it, at one point you do need to confront those feelings. Not to solve anything, but just to understand them. I'm not here to tell you that you need to do that now. I'm here to tell you that if one day you decide to, you should be really proud of yourself. It's not an easy thing to do, but if you ever want to feel better, at some point you should. But know that you're not alone, and I hope you're okay. I don't know why, but this quote absolutely broke me. You love to take care of people because it heals the part of you that needed someone to take care of you. There's one thing that I have learned about friendships, it's that you two will not always agree with each other. You will have your disagreements and you will have your arguments. You may even get annoyed of each other. But somehow you two always find your way back. Until one day you don't. The conversations start to fade, and then within months you two don't even speak to each other anymore. And then people stop asking about them because you don't bring them up anymore. They are no longer part of your everyday life. You two have a life outside of that friendship that no longer involves each other. And you're okay with that most of the time. But once in a while you'll shuffle through your music and hear their favorite song. And it hurts, and then you start to wonder how they're actually doing. You question if their family is okay, if they still work at the same place, if they have a new best friend, and if they miss you sometimes. It's okay to miss someone that used to be your best friend, but sometimes growing up also means letting go.